This is my old bathroom faucet, and this is a new fancy one. Stick around and I'll show you how to install this type of faucet. In this demonstration, I'll be using the jacuzzi Duncan faucet that I got from Home Depot. I'll also have a link in the description below if you'd like to get a similar one. First, open your box and lay out all your components near your work area. It's also a good idea to have the instruction manual nearby to make sure that you're following along the process. Next, you'll be installing the nozzle part of the faucet first. There's a plate that will go on the bottom along with a nut that clamps the plate to the countertop. Install the nozzle from the top and the plate and the nut from the bottom. Then take one of the valves, remove the clamping nut with the washer. Those will also be installed from the bottom to clamp the valve to the countertop. Place the valve into the hole from the top and position it in the proper direction to make sure that it opens properly. Place the valve and the nut from the bottom and hand tighten the nut as much as you can. Before tightening them, make sure that they're properly aligned and it's the way you want them to open. Next, you will use an 11mm socket for the nozzle and a Phillips screwdriver for the valves. Make sure it's long enough to where it's easier for you to reach and tighten them from the bottom. Then take this hose that will attach the nozzle to the valves. Thankfully, the fittings on the hose are snap-on for easier installation. Push the fittings into the faucet and valve until you hear a click. This will make sure it's properly installed to the valve and the nozzle. After it's all done, this is what it looks like. Next, install the drain fitting for the sink. Start by unscrewing the big plastic nut from the drain fitting and take it off with the rubber gasket. Carefully place the drain fitting from the top of the sink into the hole. Then take that plastic nut with the gasket and screw it back into the drain fitting from the bottom. Make sure you tighten it as tight as you can by hand, and using tools is unnecessary because you don't want to crack this fitting since it is made out of plastic. Lastly, hook up your water lines to the valves and then you're done with the faucet installation. In my case, I still have to do the drain piping, which I'll do in my next video, so don't forget to subscribe and thanks for watching.